A new year stands ahead of us, a new series of days and challenges. But what really is new in everything? What should we do with all the time we have? Thus in life also the chief business is this: distinguish and separate things and say, externals are not in my power. Will is in my power. Where shall I seek the good and the bad? Within, in the things which are my own. But in what does not belong to you, call nothing either good or bad, or profit or damage or anything of the kind. In our age, we are constantly bombarded with news, information from distant places, from unknown people, and often of unimaginable proportions. When you realize it, you're in a tense and fast breathing, to the point of feeling stressed out and tired. And at the end of the day, nothing changed. We stay attached to the same daily routine, from your sleeping place, your close and loved ones, your work, and again back to the resting place at the end of the day. How did we come to a point of letting external events affect us? Events which we have neither influence or even control of. We stay longer under their spell than the opposite. How did we let ourselves be deviated so much from what is essential to us and from things close to us? For a long time now, we have instant access to all kinds of desirable and undesirable information, but we still are in the most stressful and uncertain life in this age. The causes are all around us, from social medias to technology, big ads, great events, and all of the kind. Even if we come to a network looking for a good, specific content, the media itself is designed with ways of chain locking you to it, and mostly with other materials that will distract you and keep using it, to the point where it's common to forget why you opened. We come to a point where our days feel shorter, as if we were unproductive, or that too much work is being compressed into so little time. But that only occurs when we deviate from our natural essence. Seneca says that life is long enough, and it has been given in sufficiently generous measure to allow the accomplishment of the very greatest things if the whole of it is well invested. Today there is a lack of clear vision about what we really want and what we really need. Even worse, there is an effort to make us assume that something futile is actually relevant, and great incentive to stay longer and longer dwelling on it. How can we identify these aggravants and distractors that deviate us from our essence and take us to futile things? The ideal way to identify those traits is to understand your zones, control, influence, and irrelevance. Objective judgment now at this very moment. Unselfish action now at this very moment. Willing acceptance now at this very moment of all external events. That's all you need. The return to the present moment is the beginning, to realign our essence and duties, and what really is in accordance to our nature. That is, what will satisfy us in a legitimate way, not like satiating hunger, but sense of purpose. Willing acceptance of all external events, you won't have influence, neither control over them. So why do we insist so much into pursuing and knowing all about them? Seneca questions us, how many have robbed you of life when you were not aware of what you were losing? How much was taken up in useless sorrow, in foolish joy, in greedy desire, in the allurements of society? How little of yourself was left to you? You will perceive that you are dying before your season. That is often the feeling when we walk astray from our essence. Again, unless you are conscious of the present moment, focused on what is aligned with your nature in your control zone, be it studying philosophy, medicine, your vocation, be it by making that long-neglected workout, you will be readily pushed to it. Our own society will guide you into forgetting it and lead to things that, looking back, were slowly hurting you, eating badly, stressing over other people's lives and events out of your zones. And that is usually only the beginning. Again, that is out of your zones of control and influence. What can we really do to take back control? Jordan Peterson says that we should begin by making our own bed. for as much amusing and simple as it may sound, it has boundless depth, for that is a basic exercise on being present. Simply organizing the environment you spend a good amount of time at is enough to calibrate your actions to be focused on what you can control. These achievements will contribute positively for our lives as we act on it. Even the mistakes and setbacks will reward us with knowledge. The successes will provide expansion of that zone. The conscient act of transforming our health, getting in a better shape, a change of career, of people, or simply by looking around us, dedicating more time with a loved one, and removing screen time. Epictetus opens his manual by revealing us the maxim that there are in life two kinds of things. There are the things which are within our power, and there are things which are beyond our power. Remember then that if you attribute freedom to things by nature dependent, and take what belongs to others for your own, you will be hindered, you will lament, you will be disturbed, you will find fault both with God and man. And we see that our lives work in such a way. While we don't take control over what is ours to control and assume that what is beyond our power should remain as such, life will remain unbalanced and our vision of how to guide it may become foggy. And although after each turn of the year nothing really changes in an epic movie-style way, it is a good abstract way of marking a line for a past reference. For on forward, we can try consciously to live better, not only for our good, but for all. So when in doubt, let us remember, begin by making our own bed. If you liked today's reflection, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Keep opening the gates of knowledge for your life.